That one caught out wide by Boykin. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 44, Jackson connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, blitz coming, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On second down now, it's Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now. Push the outlaw. In your face.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Reset. 19. Check. Cross.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try the left side. McClellan, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
See incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Reset. 19. Here we go. Even.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got his target. That's more. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Reset. 19. 54 Mike. Cut. Rush in. Out we go.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Reset. 19.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Reset. 19. Heavy on the edges. All right, to the guard.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, he's going to look deep for more. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On first down, McClellan. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 51. They gonna need some therapy after this.
24 is down, he's coming.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
24 is down, he's coming.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
19. Alert, alert. 59.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Reset. 19.
51. Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 31. 54. Down and go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On second down, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 49. Check up. Check 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Sullivan.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Switch. Switch. Watch the shit. Mike 55. Mike 55. Get ready. He
can run for it, and he will. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right there.
From the gun, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Again, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
It's on field.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, McClellan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Right here, guys. Zoom. 51.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Check 24, check 24.
Protein spill. Time go. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 1st down, It's Evans. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Right here, right here. Check 50, check 50. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
You got 31. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. 29, 29. You're not ready.
On first down, it's Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 67 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try the left side. Evans, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Yeah. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 99. Check 99. Watch safety green.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Ravens.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try the left side. Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.